Yeah. So are you game for some questions from Nancy?
Oh, yes, sure.
Okay. So, and then we can chime in too. I don't think this has to be a formal thing at all. But Nancy did send 10 questions for Grandma.
10 questions.
Start out with the easy one, Brian.
This is like a game show or something.
Yeah. So her first question is, what do you remember about the Paulsons when they sold a move off the farm? Were they sad or were they relieved?
I think they were relieved. They were both in their 80s and ready to move into Clinton, and they were more quiet life.
Okay. And so that's her next question. How old were they when...
Okay, that's enough questions.
Oh my gosh.
It's time to eat.
Oh my gosh.
That's the little piece, Mom.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We each get a bite.
Oh my goodness. What
Oh,
do you
yeah.
call this? Is this chocolate cheesecake or something?
It's like chocolate cheesecake. Wow.
Do we start in?
I think we should.
No,
this
we
might
just
be-
watch you eat the whole thing, Mom.
This might be a good time for us to sing.
Oh, okay.
We're short.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Mom. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, everybody. You even had some harmony there.
Oh,
You didn't
yeah.
have to pay extra for that or anything.
Yeah.
Well, so take a bite while I assort myself to the next question.
Okay.
I'm taking notes just in case this doesn't pick up volume.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering of the microphone.
Yeah,
But
because
it's very good, but it's going to record all of this sound. Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Is that good?
I think it's got a ganache.
You can only have one bite per question, Mom. So
No, but it's going around now.
Okay, I'll take a bite. So you asked, her next question was, how old were they in 1944? You said they were in their 80s. And were they in poor or good health? Remember?
They lived on a few years. I don't remember how old they were when they died. I remember we didn't know about John's funeral, but we went to Hannah's funeral. And as I remember, we were a little late.
Okay. You remember you were late to the funeral?
Yeah,
80 years ago, you
bad.
remember?
Yeah, we were a little late, and there used to be some seats in the back of the church. They're no longer there anymore. But we sat back.
How's the cake?
they're not sharing, so we have no idea.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
Are we going to be doing separate checks or what?
Why do I remember
If you
that?
give a check,
We
we're
were a
going to give
little
you a
late.
bunch of credit cards, and you're just going to split it up between the credit cards that you get.
Okay, can do that.
Okay?
Okay.
Send the bill down here.
All right.
I think there's business going on.
I think there's business going on.
Wow.
Yes, Mom.
Pass the forks.
Okay. Did the
Sounds like Brian approves of the recipe of the...
Yeah, she was very curious about many things about the Paulsons. So, did they live there on the farm their whole married life?
They were not married. They were brother and sister.
Oh, that's right. They were John and Emma were brother and sister.
That's right.
Okay, that's a key distinction.
Yes, that's quite different, isn't it?
Yeah. And what kind of farming did they do? What did they?
I think they had a couple of cows.
No.
They probably had a hay field, but I don't remember looking over the crop so much.
It's really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
I can barely taste it.
So I think
Did the Paulsons tell you anything about the history of who made the two storm windows? Not storm windows, the stained glass windows.
No, I never heard a thing about that.
Okay,
I
so-
never thought to ask. No, not a thing. Isn't that too bad?
Yeah, those
Probably
are the.
they were purchased though, but maybe nobody locally made them.
Yep.
I'm thinking.
Oh my goodness! Well,
It's
it's
coming
gonna have to
around.
go around again.
This is like the communion cup here. Great.
Can I get another bite?
It's somewhere in there. Just
Yeah.
bite for you. The name Paulson indicates that they were also of Norwegian descendants and were probably members of Jefferson Prairie?
Yes, they were.
Question mark.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you know where they are buried? And I'll let you.
Sharon, Wisconsin.
In Sharon. Now, why would they go to
Frankie
Sharon?
used to tell me Emma would call her and want to go over to the cemetery there, evidently. Well, I don't know. I suppose they had a mother and a father, and they were buried there. But anyway, Emma was buried there.
Huh. Okay, we're going to take a dramatic pause here, Nancy, for the eating of the cake.
Here, there's your.
Okay.
Isn't that good though? You like it?
Real good.
So let's see. So you bought the place in 44, and had they been there? Had they owned it for decades and decades before that?
Yes. Yes, they had been. And I always suppose that I'm not quite sure whether he bought the land from the government or another party. I suppose I could take a look at the what do I want to say?
Abstract.
Extract again. Abstract, yeah, not extract. Abstract.
Okay. Do you remember what you paid for the farm?
$100 an acre.
In
44? 44. What?
That much?
$100 an acre.
$100. Cost us $8,000.
That was enough.
And we had to borrow from W.O. and Sarah to pay part of it. A good part of it.
And was it immediately the turkeys that were making payments or grain that was making payments?
Well,
Or was it your
turkeys.
salary at the jewelry store?
no, I'd quit by that time, Marcia. I think it was a combination. He had milked 4 cows for a while, but he didn't like cows a bit, and so he sold those and went into more turkeys, and
That's right.
and he had pigs, and he tried raising sheep for a while, and I don't know, we just managed somehow.
Did you say 4 cows?
I think so. Maybe it was a couple, but I think it was 4 because we used to have a milkman and 2 cows. I think
And
it was 4.
should we give her credit cards?
You're going to owe me.
Finish it, Marshall.
But 4.
Oh, you and Ellie.
This is my end, that's your end, on your mark. So,
And do you remember how long it took to pay off the farm?
Well, I think 2 or 3 years. Not long.
2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years. Your dad.
Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy birthday. Thank you. You're welcome.
Is she done now?
Yeah.
I didn't catch how long it took
2 or 3 years.
to pay him off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the farm. Yeah, isn't that something? That's
we
something.
got to try that.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Let's do that.
But then, I think we would have to borrow again to feed and things for, the animals and if you have pigs.
We were out of debt for 2 to 3 months.
It'd feel great. Yeah.
For the price of turkeys, you made enough money to live on and pay off that kind of debt in 3 years.
Well, as I remember, it wasn't long, Marshall.
Well, that's just amazing.
Yeah.
And congratulations, but it's amazing.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
I imagine your living expenses weren't that great at that time, though.
Oh no, I tried to get by for about $5 a week.
Oh
What was your
my.
budget?
Yeah. Well, we had chickens and you know, we had gardens and we weren't spending any money in the house or doing anything.
What could you get for $5 then?
Oh, I suppose like a pound of coffee was 29 or 39 cents. Butter was under $1. I don't know. Cheap.
It sounds like a very small amount of money now, but was $5 a week, was that even small then? Or that felt like you could do that? You could live off of that?
Just barely. Yeah.
But that was pretty tight at that time, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you bet. Mm-hmm.
So you didn't have building expense because you had a house. And if I remember correctly, the barn that was at the back end of the farm, you moved that up to become the barn at your farmstead. Or did I get that
No, it was,
wrong?
the barn was at, you know where that old well was? The barn was there. It wasn't at the back end of the farm. Is that what you were asking me?
I thought the Paulson building site was at the back end of the barn, or back end of the farm.
No, that was Julie and Celia Hansen lived back there. They owned 40 acres many years ago. In 1929, they died and willed it to John and Emma.
Oh.
But maybe I don't know if the barn was ever back there, but I never thought so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot, now I know.
Yeah.
I just have one silly question. What did you do right with me that I loved animals so, and what did you do wrong with Nancy, Marshall, and Brian that they don't?
Oh, heavens. I don't know. I don't think maybe I had much influence either way on that.
Okay.
It's just the way it came out. It's just the way-
Okay.
Well, I assume there was a request by Ginny for the first horse, and you made the mistake of saying yes rather than no, or how did it get started?
Wait, on first course?
On
Horse.
the first horse on the farm.
Oh.
That was lonesome.
Oh, I was kind of in favor of that. Williams had that pony, right? And Jenny wanted it so bad, and I don't think we had to pay much for it.
$15, if I remember right.
Yeah,
It's 3 weeks.
$15 for lonesome without a saddle.
that was the household budget for 3 weeks now. No, I'm sure that didn't last long. You know. When it was just your dad and myself, we got by pretty inexpensively.
I got a bridle and no saddle because you guys couldn't afford a saddle.
I imagine that's right.
And then along came a dog after the horse.
Several dogs, probably.
Well, Scamper was a found one.
Well, he was later on, but Jenny was in high school.
Yeah.
She was less lazy.
I knew Scamper.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was
Okay.
my only question. Was
Okay.
just, what did you do right with me?
Scamper liked Grandma Mina's underwear and would hide it behind the sofa. And Marshall and I were
forgot about
wrestling or laughing or something, and I looked behind the sofa, and here's Mina's underwear back there.
Gee whiz.
And we got the giggles
Put that
so
in your
bad,
notes.
I think we almost woke you up. You and Bill were the living room, you were right off
Oh
the...
dear.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I think that the story has to take a bit of a change here because about the time Ginny brought home the skunk, I don't think it was any prodding on Mother's behalf that encouraged the skunk, was it? Or was that...
Oh heavens no. I didn't want a skunk. Oh.
And I remember a raccoon too, baby raccoon.
Yeah.
Are you anti-raccoon?
Do you
Is that
remember
your
when
position?
I was at the sewing machine once and somebody, I think it was you, threw a coon on my back?
I didn't throw. I gently set a coon on your back, but I wouldn't throw. Excuse me.
Oh, you did it gentle. I bowed down. I shrieked and
I assume it was a friendly raccoon.
Mom wasn't happy with me. She's been many times that she wasn't happy with me, but anyway.
That's good.
Hi, Nancy. Ellie.
Nan, we miss you.
Yeah.